Hi guys, welcome back to this new video. I'm going to show you how to do my classic glam look today. I go step by step for what I do for my eyes, and then I do my base off camera, then come back and show you how I pair my blush and lipstick with the eyes that I've created. So I really hope this video is useful for you, and I really hope you enjoy it. Let's get started. Thanks for watching. So now my brows are done, I'm going to put a little bit of eye primer on. This is the NARS primer with no colour. And I just smooth that over my eye with my ring finger. Okay, so then first step is to take a fluffy brush, a very big fluffy brush, and then I'm going to dip into the shade Burnt Orange. And just blend that through my crease until it looks soft, which doesn't take long with good quality shadows. So I still think it needs to be a kind of deeper shade, so I'm just tapped in a bit more and blending that through the crease. And then just repeat those steps on your other eye. So once that's blended in your crease well, you want to take a smaller blending brush, kind of like this one, and dip it into a slightly darker colour. The darker colour I'm going to take is going to be Real Gar. Then you're going to use this to, then I'm going to use this colour to just put it on the outer corners and the lower part of the crease, not blending as far up as we did before. Because it's a smaller, fluffier brush, even if you just do the same movements as last time, it won't go as high up as before. And I'm not dragging the eyeshadow out here. I'm just going above, like almost like a cat eye flick. Taking a bit more and just deepening that colour further. So I'm using these orangey red tones because my eyes are hazel, or I prefer them to look more green, so I'm using the opposite colour in a colour palette, which is red. Like red tones, I'm using red tones to enhance my eye colour. That's why this colour, or this look, is my go-to glam look. So I'm just repeating that on this side. Feel like you've made that even, you need to take the first fluffy brush again, and with no more product, just whatever's left on the brush from before, blend your crease, or just above your crease, because you don't want a harsh line before your brow bone. So I'm sorry my video cut off there, but all that I did was I continued blending this darker shade, Real Gar, into my crease, and then afterwards with the fluffy brush from before but with no new product, I just blended underneath my brow bone so that there weren't any harsh lines. So then with my finger I've gone into the shade Antique Bronze, which looks a little bit like this, and I've just started pressing it onto my lid up until maybe about the inner third, like where if you look at yourself in the mirror, where your iris stops towards the inner part of your eye, that's where I've stopped putting the eyeshadow because we're going to put something else there. So then obviously this is a bit darker than the Real Gar shade because that's more orange. So once that's on there, I'll do it on the other eye, and then I'll make the shimmer colour match the outer corner blending shade by adding another darker colour on top. I'm going to take this brush, which looks fatter but actually this way it's slimmer, and I'm going to dip that into the shade Cypress Umber, which is this very deep, like dark chocolate. I'm just going to put that colour right on the outside of my eye. First, twisting my brush this way, so do it like following the line of your lower lash line upwards, and placing the colour there, and then dip it in again. Close your eye and flip the brush so it kind of follows your crease. And I'm just placing that colour there. When it's very dark and defined, then I'm taking the small blender brush with the darker Real Gar shade on it, but not adding any more product, just whatever was left from before, and then I'm just going to blend those harsh lines. Going back in and making sure that there's enough on the lid, touching the shimmery colour, and then blending again. Okay, when that's done, I'm going to put my finger back into the Antique Bronze shade and go over that shimmery shade again, just to make it more intense, since we blended some of it away. Sorry, I almost dropped a brush. Okay, so when that's looking nice and intense again, then I'm going to go in with a lighter shimmery shade. This one in the palette is called Primavera, and it's a beautiful champagne gold colour, and I'm just taking it on my index finger like this, and this I'm going to put in the inner third of my eye. Now there will be a sharp divide at first, as you can see, but it all comes together. Okay, then with your smaller fluffy brush that you used to blend the dark shade, I'm going to dip that back into the Antique Bronze, the first shimmer colour we used, tap off the excess, and then use that to kind of blend this colour, the lighter shimmery shade, into the darker one. Si je le trompe le jour,
je suis fidèle la nuit. Ma vie se passe toujours en ciel de lit. Ma vie se passe toujours en ciel de lit. Ma vie se passe en ciel de lit.
Then the top of your eye is done. So then you take a pencil brush, and I'm going to use that darkest chocolate shade we used on the outer corners, and use them on the outer corners underneath my eye too. Making sure to connect it to the top part. And I'm only going to do this about halfway down the eye. I'm going to dip the pencil brush into Antique Bronze, the shimmery colour, and use that on the inner third or inner half of my eye. So I'm just going to dip my pencil brush into Primavera, the one that we used on the inner corner, and just go over that inner corner highlight to make it look a bit more warm. Now I'm going to finish up the rest of my face, just my foundation and concealer, and then come back to mascara and then choosing blush, bronzer, highlight and lipstick. Okay, see you in a sec. So my base is done. Foundation, concealer, powder, and as you can see it makes this bronze smoky eye, as soon as you've done your base, look a lot better. So I'd say go in with your usual bronzer, because your bronze is dependent on your skin tone, not the eye look you've created. So I'm taking this, true YouTube style, Anastasia Rich Amber bronzer. I'm just taking it on a big fluffy brush, and it's really pigmented, so I'm going to dip once, and that's it for now, and start bronzing on my face, and maybe once more.
Ma vie se passe toujours en ciel de lit. Ma vie se passe 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 en ciel de lit. Un pour le jour et un mari pour la nuit. J'ai un amant pour l'amour.
Then blush. How would you decide your blush is dependent on what eye look you've created. So I'm choosing this blush by kathleenlightsxcolourpop. It's called I Need Space, and it's a beautiful, like, you can see that the purple tones kind of go with the shift of the eyeshadow, the shimmery shadow I've used, called Antique Bronze. So I'm just going to dip my brush into there. This is an angled brush this time, just so it fits the apples of your cheeks perfectly. And smile, and then that's the blush I'm adding.
Ma vie se prend pour le jour et un mari pour la nuit. J'ai un amant pour l'amour et un mari pour la vie. Si je le trompe le jour, je suis...
Okay, and because this is quite a heavy look, you do want quite a glowy highlighter, or at least I would want that. So I'm taking the Becca Champagne Pop, and I'm taking it on a fluffy brush like this one, and I'm just going to tap into it because I want it to be blinding but not too blinding, and I'm just going to put that on the tops of my cheekbone and also on my brow bone, because I've got my eyebrows waxed finally. So I can actually highlight my brow bone now without highlighting all the hairs.
Et un mari pour la nuit, j'ai un amant pour l'amour et un mari pour la vie. Si je le trompe le jour, je suis fidèle la nuit.
So this is the point in the makeup look where I'd use setting spray, because you don't want your mascara to run because of the setting spray afterwards. So this is the one I used last time, the All Nighter by Urban Decay. And then while that dries, before I do my mascara, I'm going to use this Pillow Talk lip liner by Charlotte Tilbury. And then I'm going to use that lipstick that I used last week, again the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lipstick, just to fill my lips in. As you can see, this suits this look quite well, because it still looks like a pop of colour on the lips because it is a more pink nude than a true nude, but it goes with the eyes well because again of that purple shift. Like look, here's the blush again, and it kind of has the same like purpley neutral tones as the eyeshadow, and that's how I match, or like that's how I choose my lip and cheek colour to go with the eyes. So the last step is mascara, so I'm just going to curl my lashes. That's the final look. I hope you like it. I hope this was useful for you, and I guess I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching.